Hey guys, it's Adventure. Welcome back to the channel. We're here at Lake Tahoe today with the brand new Blackbird T-6 Texan 2 from Beechcraft. This course a primary trainer for the US Navy and Air Force. It's used by the Mexicans, the Greeks, and I believe the Canadians too, Tunisians as well. Developed from the Pilatus PC-9. And this aircraft is a military trainer in its entire purpose, of course. It's twin seat, ejector seat equipped in tandem configuration. Now, this aircraft, of course, developed its first came in 2010, so it first flew in 1998, in 2001. It replaced them in 2010, I should say. So Navy's one got replaced in 2010. That was a T-34C Turbo Mentor. The US Air Force's T-37B Tweets got replaced. And, of course, it's used for basic pilot training. Now, here's a fun part for you. This is a simulation that personnel will have to actually learn, because this is an advanced version that was developed by Blackbird for the military, or from the military version. So this is designed to be used by the US Air Force and NATO for their training regimen, and actual pilots are expected to master this simulation before stepping into the real aircraft. So we have tons of effects. We have engine primers, so engine propeller blowout effects, tire sparks, wheel blowouts, full circuit breaker systems, options to fly from both cockpits, automatic co-pilot who will control the other switches in the other cockpit for you. We have an in-game tablet with systems in aircraft accurate GPS, control mapping in sim, night lighting effects, trimmed device adjustability, failure system interface with liveries here, including a custom Blackbird one, which you can only get if you buy this from their website. Pilot animations including visors, masks, and looking around. Full sound systems. Full systems of the aircraft, including electrical, hydraulic, pressurization, ECS, fuel, oil, and everything else. There are smoke trails, and it is VR compatible. And this is $44 US, 45 technically, available from their web store and soon other places, but you get this livery if you go to their web store. So as we're outside here, let's go back into the aircraft. We'll go outside there, and we'll pick up our drone here. We'll take a quick look around here. As from Blackbird, beautifully modelled and produced aircraft. The detail is pretty. Very nicely made. Oh, nice. Even like staining at the back of the nose wheel bay. That is actually really nice. Beautifully made aircraft. I love the heat burning as well on the exhaust. Very pretty. Now, I'll make you guys known, I was sent a copy of this by Blackbird. I'm recording this before it's technically released. So it's a review copy. Things may have changed between review copy and final version. And also, if you don't like how the cockpit has maybe some scratches or it's a bit darker, you can make it invisible completely and have it completely clear. I like it though. Right. Quiet. Electrics on. Now, everything's coming up here and starting up as we go. Okay, right. So, I could run through the checklists, and I will. At least some of them. There's a billion checklists, so we'll go to engine start here. Now, I need to make sure that I have, of course, already set the battery. Additional need to be on. Aux battery is there. Boost pump on. Everything else is exactly where it should be for now. Engine cutoff will need to come forward to start range. There. Okie dokie. Dokley Oakley. No matter how many times I do this or read the checklists, follow the checklists, I always manage to screw something unique up each time. Always. Like every time. Quiet. What part of did I do this properly is the matter entirely. It's me. Something always goes wrong. I have a knack for it. And it's starting this time. I give her a couple of kicks and she worked. Now, in terms of things like GPUs, we can connect those with our tablet here. Or external items and things we'd want. There's our GPU. quiet. I'm doing stuff. Oil pressure's coming up. Be faithful. So we can configure to realism modes. We're on realism right now. There. 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 Shut up. Okay. Planning to start, right? Make sure I change the tower frequency on the radio before we go anywhere. So this dumb thing doesn't decide to yell at me. So boost pumps to off to arm now. Yes. I'm losing oil pressure again. Now it could be something's actually failed in the aircraft right now which is causing this. So I will quickly go to my failures tab here. No actual failures. No, it was just me being dumb. But I'm also clearly being stupid, so I'll use this magical button called Ready to Fly. Which makes all the bad things go away. It makes me look talented. Because again, for some reason, even though I can go through checklists and flows every single time and remember things to press, I still manage to make a mistake as soon as I start recording. It is my knack. Weight and balance, by the way, we can set equipment, gear, we can set our baggage, crew. We can also set GPS database, software versions, different systems, breathing volumes. I've put those up so you can actually hear more. Trim speeds. And it's even just failed on the auto start. Would you like to really laugh at me? My fuel lever on my throttle quadrant was set to cut out. So every time it started, it got no fuel. It didn't start. So, check your physical controls, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Avengel PSA for the day. Don't be me. Because I spent about 20 more minutes trying to start the aircraft and it didn't work. I feel more like an idiot than you can imagine. So, of course, like I said, tablets, functions, amazing. What is cool, really, is we have the thing I didn't show you, which is down here in the actual configuration section. We can actually map our own controls. So if I wanted to map any of these functions, I can. And that's absolutely fantastic to be able to have. I'm not sure which of those actually map to where, but we'll find them. We can even map stuff on the throttle grip here as well. If I wanted to, I could set speed brake. I will make this my speed brake key. Cool. So apparently there's a speed brake forward, not an aft one. And the regular speed brake is back here. And that's this old gal. Didn't know there's a forward speed brake. You learn something new every day. That's not the wings either. Okay. Must be imagining it. Right, let's get this thing out of here. Let's get some flying in. This is what you want to see. How the aircraft actually handles. So, we'll keep our throttle low enough that we can use the nose wheel steering here. We don't want to accelerate too much and make that stop working. But the runway is just here, so we shouldn't be in too much trouble. Head tracking enabled. Make sure we can confirm our gust locks are disabled. We don't want to take off with gust locks on. That's happened to, unfortunately, quite a few aircraft, and it's not good, as you might imagine. There we go. Okay. Runway is there. So she's quite sticky on the ground. This is one thing that's different to a lot of other turboprop models, is she really is not instantly running off on you on the ground surface. It does not seem to want to basically run away and be unresponsively powerful. And this one definitely has a lot more kind of stick to her. Okay, first notch flaps down there. We'll get lined up here and we'll get ourselves going. Power's on. Now she will torque over left on takeoff, so you have to give it a little bit of right stick right as you're on takeoff roll. Treat it like a crosswind takeoff. Keeping some straight with the pedals there. Speed's coming good. There she goes, and I managed to hold that against it as it gets into a bit of an angle of attack stall there. Gear coming up. Nice. Exterior sounds are lovely, but very PT6y. There's nothing unusual about them. They sound like a PT6. That big tail surface has got a lot of control input, by the way. See the size of that? Look at it. Big, 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 big inputs. Large rudder and large wing control surfaces there for the ailerons, so it's a very maneuverable aircraft. We're going to mind our angle of attack envelope, and then we don't exceed it. That's the goal. Coming up here. Very, very tame to fly, but it is a trainer. That's kind of the purpose of them. They're not generally very aggressive aircraft. Little trim there just to keep ourselves in balance. Good roll rate. Let's not snatch it too far out of its angle of attack window. Visibility is fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of turboprop trainers or military trainers in general. Not modern ones, at least. But if I had to, this would definitely be one of the ones I would fly. I'm not just saying that because they sent me a copy of this. I've gotten other ones too. But it's well made. The systems all work. The systems function. There are checklists for your checklist for your checklist. And it behaves properly. Sounds good, looks good, everything is decent performance. And for all these systems in depth, I'm getting no performance impact at all. So that's a big bonus. No systems impact whatsoever on the aircraft, which is always a good thing. Now I can tell you from previous flight testing, you can collapse the gear, you can bend the prop and prop strike, you can do all sorts of damage to this aircraft, so it will do absolutely that for you. There's our airport, by the way. Gain a lot of speed, try and do a loop over this thing. To head out to the mountains. I'm not doing it over here. Keep an eye on my instruments, make sure I'm not redlining this thing too hard. Build some speed and then we'll go for the topsy-doodle. Not wanting to go all the way over the top, and I'm heading into that now. It's very sensitive, I find, on that. The AUA envelope for this is very tight. Or it feels tight to me. I'm not that experienced in aircraft that fly like this, so I'm finding it quite bitey when it comes to getting out of the angle of attack. Because I can get into that accelerated stall quite quickly. Okay, so we'll hit runway heading, we'll brake into a pattern, and then we'll come in for an approach. Let us descend as well whilst we're at it. Pop that speed brake out. Nice big fat warning there on the panel for us. Speed brakes are coming in. A little bit of trim here to bring the nose up. You definitely have some good torque from the engine you want to counter with the control inputs. Okay, rolling around here. And we'll come around to the right because it's flatter terrain there, so we're not dealing with this monstrosity to our left. Chances are you're not getting left traffic here. Okay. Little less speed. Keep the nose level. Nicely done. A little slow, so a little more power here. A lot more power because we'll need to do that for this brake, and I don't want to basically lose all of it when I turn. Okay. Coming out into the downwind now. Go. Okay, speed is within range, so gear coming down. Gears in transition. And bring that speed back. And we shall go to one of the flaps. Keep it about 110. Feeling good, looking good. Okay. Big display threshold here. It's right there with the wingtip leading edge. So we've got plenty of room to work with for this. Bring a bit of speed on here for this turn. This is apply the power, it torques to the left. Okay, we'll drop the nose as we turn in here. Power's almost cut. Big display threshold, so plenty of room to work with for this. It might look a little bit short, but we'll be okay. There she is. Second notch flaps. Rolling out on heading. Okay, let her settle down here. Little power, because she's going to be coming in. I want a bit of authority over the elevator. A little snappy there. Touchdown. Not the most sexy touchdown I've managed, but it did the job. And our gear's still in one piece, so I'll take that as a win. I think I'm dealing with more wind than I imagine right now. Oh, please stop. There we go. Brakes. Not that brake. That brake. Yep, that one. That one. Yep. I'm dealing with a lot more wind, I think, than I expected right now. Is this doing what I think it's doing? No, it's neutral wind. Okay, that is just me, then, for some reason, being incompetent today. Because the previous wind profile I was using was 22 knots of hilarity. And that is not what this is. But right now I'm applying only right brake here and staying straight. The second I apply left brake, it immediately turns. But I have got nose wheel steering just about active now. Okay, so we're taxiing back in. And we should be able to unlock this. Yep, canopy's unlocked. It's telling me to keep it locked until we stop. Yes. Quiet. What do I think of this aircraft? Well, I think the Blackbird has once again done a fantastic job of this. They are notoriously good at making good aeroplanes. It sounds good, it looks good, it flies well. It flies too well for me. I'm a bush pilot at heart. I'm good at flying those kind of planes. I'm not good at flying advanced jet trainers or prop trainers for jets. But I will say it certainly is fantastically made. If it's an aircraft you're looking for, or one you like the idea of flying and mastering the systems of, you get extensive manuals and checklists to work through, of course, and normal procedures. And you also get a huge amount of information on everything else functioning in the aircraft. You can practice failures and other systems in this thing. I'm disappointed we didn't come across a bird, by the way. That would have been fun. Oh, no. Stop turning that way. Go this way. Thank you. There we go. Oh, we're not going to use that taxiway. Oh, no. Are you the fun police? I'm going to use this taxiway. Excuse me. Yeah, ground handling definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not straightforward. It's definitely got some nuance to it, and I'm most likely making errors myself with that. But we should be good here. And I will cut the engine now. Yes, yes, quiet. I know exactly what I did. Yes, thank you. I also know what I did. Stop it. Shut up. Be quiet, because I wanted to do that. Everything is shut down, and it's quiet, and I can pop the canopy and say hi to our little pilots down here. We're in our aeroplane being very happy. Mostly because I wasn't flying, or I'm no longer flying, and they can no longer be tormented by me. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.